On first down, Lawrence. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Rodgers to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And running with power here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the Ravens touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. They begin the drive with Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle. We are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Buying time to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big play there on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Murray off play action. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Below Nichols, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Rodgers on the return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Lawrence's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First down, Murray. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
And here's Rodgers to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Nixon with a first down and more. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Ravens 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Murray. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 score. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play.
Here's a diving catch right side, and he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. To Mixon on the check down. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here to his running back. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but... Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that...